Okay, so we're going to try that again. Sorry about that. Timer doesn't start until the title screen comes up.
Well, well, well. Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
Make sure. Okay.
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
And I am... Okay, I thought maybe I forgot to turn on my microphone.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
All right. Again, not a speed run, but I could do better than last time.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
I don't pay for nothing. I'm a pirate.
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Then who keeps up the law and maintains order?
I'm the only law on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from
Nope.
Lago Legran.
If I pull up the pause menu, I think it pauses the actual in-game timer.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
So they're going to be out of sync a little bit. That's okay.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there.
I'm going
Can
to
I
guess
help
that
you?
this is an important discussion. This
Excuse
one.
me. Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
Well, well. Aren't we jumpy?
You would be too if you were me. I've been researching Big Whoop for years. There are a lot of people who'd like to get their hands on my files.
Where do you think it's buried?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know it contains unimaginable wealth.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote, deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Wow. That's some story.
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Nice place you have here. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
Actually, hold on.
Excuse me.
You might need to know about the
Yes?
cartographer thing, too.
My name's Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally B. Feed. At your service.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. Is that all you do? Make maps?
Well, I do some restoration work too. I paste them together, recopy them, paint little cupids in the corners. You know, artsy-fartsy stuff. Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie. Hey, where's my monocle? Can't see a thing without me monocle.
Okay, I'm gonna avoid this conversation. Let me see if I can skip it.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Alright, so I'm gonna skip all of this for now.
Oops, I think I broke the sign.
Okay.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine. All mine.
Alright, so I know I'm not gonna get part 2 perfect, so I shouldn't bother with getting part 1 perfect, but I'd like to give myself as much breathing room as I can. I feel better seeing that reading 6 minutes than 15 minutes or whatever it was before. Probably like 10, actually. I think it was 10 minutes when I got here before.
I'll just take a little.
Guybrush Threepwood, it's been a long time since you last came to see me.
How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take this shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
It all seems so simple when you know what to do. When you don't know what to do, these puzzles are really hard.
This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
At least he had the courtesy to cover the rest back up again. All right, 10 minutes. I think I can do this.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. It doesn't seem to stay closed. I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on?
See, I can do those two in the same
Whoever
trip.
did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You
What do
looked
you-
pretty steamed.
He always is. I don't understand why he regrets it. So that was the slight improvement that I realized I could do.
You're making me mad, Marty.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up, or else.
What? I got overexcited. There we go. I didn't wait till he was actually in there.
Good thing this is a cold soup. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken.
I don't know if I need to do this right now.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
No, that's not right.
The courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance
I don't think
pirating.
I needed this
Her
conversation.
only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? Oh, gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing.
Oh, wait. Am I doing this all completely out of order? Shit.
How's
Could I
the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent,
And it's
sir.
okay, it's okay.
Won't you have a taste?
Oh, I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired.
I messed all this up.
Sir.
It's okay, but
Get out of my sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life. Look at all the hair. And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk?
I guess it's rat droppings.
Well, here's your soap.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, can you cook?
A little.
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen?
Yeah, you interested?
Can I have some time to think about it?
Let's do that.
Sure. Take your time.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service. It's the law. And let's just say I want to keep on the good side of it.
Why?
Because the law around here isn't the law at all.
There. That's the
It's
one I
Largo.
should have picked that
You
before.
know, I can mix any drink there is. Make anything you could name. But I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, yuck. Excuse me,
Yeah, boy?
about that job.
Are you interested?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great. Job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
Crap. Oh, yeah, laundry ticket. Okay. Couldn't remember what I needed to do. I think that's all.
I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Oh, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
Okay. This looks a little faster, right?
Back again, Mr. Threepwood.
About that voodoo doll,
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
Almost 6, because it was 27.40. Now it's 21.40.
Yes, that will work.
Except I just.
Last. Now I can make a voodoo doll to be
Except that it
reckoned with.
actually
Let me
had
get my
the.
juju bag.
Yeah.
And now for the ingredients. A down.
I should count until this scene is over, though.
A single piece of
Whoa, what happened to her
thread.
eyes?
A drop of
Look at her
fluid
eyes when
from
she
his
puts it in the
body.
bag.
A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do
Yeah,
we
there we go again.
assassinate? Largo, yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. All right,
Hey,
I see.
That looks just like him. Thanks, Voodoo
I
Lady.
don't know how I missed that
One
before.
more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens.
This is a longer scene than I thought, so yeah,
Trust
5
me,
minutes.
But it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
I don't want to pin that. Sorry, that's a quote from the next game. Considering I already have money in the monocle, you can just go and attack Largo. And then I'll finish part 1.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Ooh!
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted toad.
What? Who do you think you are?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this.
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make... Ow! 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 Ow!
That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that?
Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring it back to life. Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
Whoops.
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But by now it must be...
Rotten? Partially decomposed? Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. And where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.
I'm not aware of anything else to do. I think I can just leave. I kind of miss being able to go to this scene in the later chapter, in chapter 2. He parks his ship elsewhere.
Hello?
Hello, man. My name's Captain Dre. What can I do for ya?
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Would you like my monocle?
Thanks, man. This'll do just fine for me lucky sailing necklace. What can I do for ya?
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Lago's been run off the island. So I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Actually, I do have that much.
Well, man, consider me ship chartered.
Great. Where's your ship?
You're standing in it, man.
Yikes.
Okay. I did it in under half an hour. So, the bulk of the game should be devoted to this. Part 2. Even though also we got that annoying part at the end.
Deep in the Caribbean, hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress.
So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops.
I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood.
It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scab Island.
Very good. No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I am entrusting this to you. Do not fail me.
Never, your voodoo lordship.
Aye. Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I need you to start building me a very special doll.
With pleasure.
I'm off to find Big Whoop.
Welcome to the Jolly Rasta. Where'd you want to go?
I don't know. What are my choices?
I only know how to get to Tree Islands, man.
What are they?
There's where we just came from, Scab Island, the only island where pirates are free to be pirates. Then there's Booty Island, the festive French Mardi Gras party all the time island. It's run by one of the most respected and loved governors around, Governor Elaine Marley.
Elaine?
And last, there is Fat Island, a fascist dictatorship run by an over-bloated pig named Governor Fat. Here, take this easy-to-read reference map, courtesy of Dread Tours. You can use it to show me where you want to go.
Let's go to Fat Island first. I remember working this out. Just try not to be too ridiculous in your pathfinding. Come on, go straight there. It's pretty decent. Not too bad, just don't make the loop. It's gonna make a loop, isn't it? It's gonna curve all the way to the right and go around that. Yep, there it goes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Aren't you Guybrush Threepwood?
Who wants to know?
I'm with the local constabulary, sir. You'd better come with me. Governor Fat would like a word with you.
I'm really very busy. Could we do this another time? Coming.
Well, Mr. Oh, excuse me. Well, Mr. Threepwood, I can't tell you how pleased I am to have you here as my guest.
Look, I'm really in quite a rush.
Oh, do stay a while. We have much to discuss.
Such as how much it must cost to keep you in food?
Be careful upon whose toes you tread, Mr. Threepwood.
At least I can see your toes.
Why, you... Excuse me. Let's get down to why you're here, shall we? I intend to sell you to the ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck's dead. I killed him.
Perhaps you didn't kill him quite so thoroughly as you imagined. He looked perfectly healthy the last time I saw him.
Last time you saw him? Oh no, LeChuck's back.
I beg your pardon, did you say something?
I took care of LeChuck once, I can do it again.
You'll get your chance. You see, he's put a sizable bounty on your head.
Oh?
A bounty I intend to collect.
Oh. I guess that bounty would buy a lot of bacon grease and pure fat, huh?
Why, you can figure it out while you wait in jail for LeChuck to pick you up. Take him away.
Yes, sir, Governor Fat. Come on, you little weasel.
You know what?
I'll be back.
Come on.
I'll be back.
Don't try to escape or anything. Walt will chew you to bits. Okay, Walt. I'll be back to relieve you at 11.
Okay, so... well, I gotta do this.
That doesn't seem to work. Watch me flip it right into my pocket. They don't call me the Bone Master for nothing.
I didn't quite get in his pocket.
Here, doggy doggy. Here, boy. There's a banana in here and an organ. Hey, that tickles.
No more bets? Okay, here we go. Red.
All right!
You're a winner, sir. Which prize would you like?
What you got left?
We have money, an invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, and a 3-day vacation on fabulous Hook Island.
I'd like the money.
The money it is. Care to make a bet?
Give me the next number.
First, give me the password. If this is 1, what's this?
4.
Right. The winning number will be 31 black.
Thanks.
I'll knock.
What do you want, kid?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password. You have to get it right 3 times. If this is 4, what's this?
2?
Okay, that's 1 right. 2 more. If this is 2, what's this?
5?
That's 2. 1 more. If this is 5, what's this?
3?
Okay, you must be a member of the Gamblers Club. But I don't recognize you.
What? You don't remember me?
No, but that's okay. You wouldn't have gotten the password right if you weren't a member. The winning number will be 1 black.
No more bets? Okay, here we go. $31 black.
All right!
You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah. I think that's enough for me today.
Okay, Ralphie. See you tomorrow. All you have to do is watch the wheel go round.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'd like to place a bet.
Betting costs money, kid. 1 piece of 8 for 1 game.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
I'd like 1 black.
Okay, here we go. $1 black. You're a winner, kid. Which of our fabulous prizes do you want? Take your pick. You can have 60 pieces of 8, or you can have the invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, or you can have a 3-day vacation on fabulous Hook Island. Well, which will it be?
I'd love to have the invitation.
He wants the invitation. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Care to make another bet?
Do it like this. I'm not sure if this is fastest, but no, it probably isn't fastest. It's fast. It's fast enough. It'll get us there. I probably should have full loyalty to minimizing time instead of thinking about inventory and crap.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in jail?
Yes, but I broke out.
That's a good one. Walt would have chewed you to bits.
I think there's a fire in the kitchen.
Really? I'd better check it out.
I may need to read this.
Big Whoop, unclaimed bonanza or myth? This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
Alright, so I'm gonna take...
Famous pirate quotations. Happiness is a warm manatee. Old Skunk Eye. Kiss me, I've got scurvy. Commander Buttonhead. Barney Gout. Violets are blue, roses are red. We're coming aboard. Prepare to eat lead. Fester Leech. Mouthwash. We don't need no stinking mouthwash. Rapscallion.
Okay, I think I'm doing okay.
There's a model lighthouse lens inside.
Shh!
Great shipwrecks of our century. I'll have to remember that. I think I'll try a different drawer. The Joy of Hex. I'll have to remember that. I've had it with this card catalog.
What?
Hi, I'm looking for a book.
Shh! This is a library. Whisper! Now, what is it?
I'm looking for a book.
Do you have a library card?
No.
Well, would you like one?
Yes. What do I have to do?
I'll need some personal information. Name?
Captain Dread.
Address?
221B Baker Street.
Age?
21.
Occupation?
Freelance.
Vices?
Nose picking.
I see. All right. Your library card will be mailed to the address you gave me. In the meantime, take this temporary card. You may check books out of the library, but only 4 at a time.
That's about as many titles as I can remember anyhow.
What book are you looking for?
Could you find the Joy of Hex?
See how far along I can get before the 1 hour mark.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
Do you have great shipwrecks of our century?
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Please put the lens back in the lighthouse.
Great shipwrecks of our century. Says here the Mad Monkey sank at 39 north, 84 west.
Okay. I think we're good.
Where do you want to go?
Overall, a pretty good trip. I'm pretty optimistic so far. Actually, that looks like the same path that it did before. It's pretty sad.
I'd like to buy this sign.
Sorry, that sign's not for sale.
Oh.
Well, I guess I could sell it. That'll be 5 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. I'd like to buy this ship's horn.
Alrighty, that'll be 40 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you. Nice shop you got here.
Thanks. I pride myself on the quality of my merchandise. I only sell the finest of pirate memorabilia. Even the trade-ins are first class. And I always make you the best deals.
How can you afford to do that?
Volume.
I have to go now. I'd like to buy this map piece.
That's 6 million pieces of 8. Do you want it?
I can't afford that much.
Too bad.
Do you take credit?
Yeah, like you have one. But I do accept personal checks or trade-ins.
What kind of trade-ins do you accept?
I'll take most old swords, some used parrots, almost anything valuable made of bronze, and a few old ship parts.
Would you give me the map piece for any of those things?
No, but there's one thing I might trade for the map piece.
What would you trade for the map piece?
There was a certain ship that sunk, and I'd really like the figurehead. I'd give you the map if you got the figurehead for me.
Can you tell me about the ship with the figurehead?
The ship was a huge galleon named the Mad Monkey. Nobody knows where it sank or why. But the figurehead
Hey,
is
Hurricane.
supposed to be the most
Kinda,
fabulous
sorta.
piece of art ever.
Oh, sorry,
That's
Cat.
why I want it. I'm a collector of fine art, as I'm sure you can see.
There's an achievement to getting it done in
have to go
3
now.
hours. So I'm going for 3 hours. And
Well, I'd like to buy
it's
this
gonna be
well-polished
it's
old
not gonna
saw.
be optimal or anything.
Excellent choice. That'll be 25 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it.
And I did get the horn, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy this mirror.
And I'd like to sell it to you. That'll be 15 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. Hello there.
Sorry, son. Didn't have my horn out. Could you say that again?
Hey, old man. How about blowing off the cannon?
How about just blowing off? My name is Augustus de Watt, not old man. And this cannon is for official purposes only.
Hello again.
What was that?
See, like, I don't know if I actually have to do any of these discussions.
And what are the official purposes of this cannon?
I watch the sea. When the mail boat arrives, I blow this cannon. Dang ship's 3 days late.
Well, I'm off.
Well, enjoy Mardi Gras.
Excuse me. I'd like to rent a costume.
Our costumes are all gone, or on reserve. Sorry.
You look busy. I'll come back later.
Ah, you have a costume on reserve. Well, that's a different story. Let's see. Your costume is right over here. Walk this way, please. Well, here it is. You'll surely be the talk of the party in this. Well, have fun and enjoy your costume.
Sightseeing.
Actually, hold on.
Glass bottom boat.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Yeah, okay. Like to charter a ship? I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, you name it.
I just remembered I'm late for a party.
You and everybody else on this island. If you need a ship, you know where to find me. Check it out. Cruises. Glass bottom boat.
Woman in big hat. I think I'm ready to go over here. Oh, that's a good question.
Ah! The ghost pirate LeChuck!
Get a grip. Don't you know a Mardi Gras costume when you see one? Is there something I can help you with?
I'm here for the governor's party.
You mean Governor Marley's Mardi Gras fish fry? It's invitation only and costumes are required.
I've got my invitation right here.
Well, what do you know? You do have an invitation. Do you have a costume?
I have my costume right here.
Better put it on.
Well, if you insist, but you'll have to try to restrain yourself.
No, not here. Go in the bushes or something.
He blushes in the old version.
Jeez. Oh, that is nice. And the boots are a nice touch. Okay, I guess you can go through. Have fun.
The ponytail works really well with that dress.
What is all the racket? Don't mess with the governor's cans! Hey, come back here! I'm not done yet! Who do you think you are? Huh.
What?
You again? You better just get out of here. No good punk. If it's not raccoons, it's teenage vandals. Punk.
Okay, so I guess I'll only go around this other way.
You again? You heard me. Get lost, transient hooligan. Why, Otto, you've got some nerve.
Okay, so he's still moving.
Oh, there you are. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't have time for this. Go away, boy. You bother me. Let this be a lesson to you.
I'm gonna sweat off 20 pounds in this stupid costume.
All right, I got the first map piece. Well, what's the matter, boy? Smell something? Nice doggy.
What's the matter there, Guybrush?
This crazy nut is trying to kill me.
I was talking to the dog. Who are you?
She named her dog Guybrush?
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's not much of a name if you ask me. It says it's 'cause he's dumb and helpless and keeps getting in the way. Sure can sniff out the governor's possessions. Maybe you should empty your pockets.
Try and catch me, old man.
Oh, look out for that rake. Governor, I caught one of your party guests making off with your grandfather's map.
Another would-be treasure hunter, eh? Bring him in.
Okay.
In here, Guybrush.
So 101, it should be a little...
Guybrush Threepwood?
The one and only Sugar Bear.
Of all the parties in all the houses on all the islands of the Caribbean, he had to crash mine.
It's destiny, honey cakes.
Don't talk to me.
Snugglepuss.
Get lost.
Punky Doodle.
I'm warning you.
Pooper Duper.
Maybe I should go rake the back 40.
Look at us, together again. Boy, we haven't been like this since...
Let me guess, you and the gardener,
My
huh?
job and moved away without leaving a forwarding address?
Was that what happened? Gee, I thought...
Guybrush, can't you take a hint? We were a mistake. I thought we had an agreement.
All right, so I'm just going to grovel this time.
If it's the last thing I do.
Oh, really?
If you won't take me back, just kill me now.
Oh, they're so
You're getting
tempting.
warmer.
If I can't be with you, I don't want to live.
Well, that's not the most stupid thing you've ever said.
Won't you at least give me a second chance?
Oh, Guybrush, I know I shouldn't have anything to do with you, but there's something about your weakness and ineptitude that I find infectious.
Does that mean you're going to let me have the map?
The map. Is that what this is all about? I should have known better. If the map's all you care about. You'd better go out and get it.
I don't know, maybe Monkey Island 3? I don't know, we could just keep going. Even though I've already beaten that game, so it'd be kind of like the way I'm playing this now.
Yeah, I thought there'd be something
I
here.
think I'm leaving. No, I'm not leaving.
And again, in these costumes, who can tell? That's true. There might be some babes here.
She's gone. I guess I really made her mad this time. Well, maybe she won't miss this old thing.
I know that you're looking forward to that, but I'm wondering if continuity's the best, right? Because that's basically Monkey Island 5, right?
What can we do about it? Well, we just ask.
So that's what I'm saying is like, might as well just do it in order.
Ha! Bark as loud as you want. Filbert's out raking the back 40. I'd like to, but this dress just doesn't have the pockets for it. Hey!
I beat it like 15 years ago and haven't played it since. Yeah, the general consensus is that 4 is the worst in the series. I think that's completely false. Unfortunately, talking with other people on these streams, that opinion is well challenged around here.
Oh, shoot.
I think it's fine. Like there's one part near the end that they call monkey.
I'd like to, but this dress just doesn't have the pockets for it. I'm gonna ditch this thing once and for all.
Yep. There's this thing called monkey combat toward the end that gets really repetitive and
Okay, dog.
annoying, and
You're coming with me.
it's not really in the spirit of adventure games and all this. But people act like it ruins the whole game. Like, I think that's ridiculous. That's not even close. I don't have the fishing pole, so I'm not going to chase the piece of paper, but I can do this. Hold on a second. I'm going to take a break, go to the bathroom while this is going.
Ouch! That really hurts. Ooh, wait a minute. Something very strange is going on here. Do not attempt to adjust your set. Dad? Mom? What are you two doing here?
We came looking for you.
Where have you been?
You came looking for me? But I thought you abandoned me.
Why would we do that? We are such loving parents.
Yes, we are.
So what do you two want?
We have some information for you, son.
Really? Great! What is it?
Well, we're going to give it to you in the form of a song.
Oh, okay.
I'm both connected to the headphones. The headphones connected to the ripbone. Ripbone connected to the leg bone. Leg bone connected to the hip bone. Hip bone connected to the arm bone. Arm bone connected to the head bone.
Wow, they're good.
The head bone's connected to the rib bone. Rib bone connected to the hip bone.
I gotta write this down.
Leg bones connected to the head bone. The head bones connected to the hip bone. Hip bones connected to the rib bone.
The hip bone's connected to the rib bone.
Yikes.
What is it? What's wrong? Why did you leave me again? LeChuck! But I killed you!
You didn't kill me, you little moron! I was already a ghost when you met me. You just destroyed my spiritual essence. A favor that I will now return.
Wow! What a dream!
Okay. You can hear me, yes? I think I unmuted it. Crap, which island am I going to? I had all this time to think about it.
Where'd you want to go?
Go to Stick Cab, I'm pretty sure. Okay, good. I think I planned Fat Booty Scab as the first three. Oof. That path! I think it's 3 loops. I think there are actually 3 full loops. Yeah, okay, so it isn't actually random. It's just before I went the other way, I went Scab, Booty, Fat Scab. This is the worst.
Excuse me, could you take a look at this?
Looks like a massive fracture. You're gonna be using this? I better reinforce it for you. Here you go, boy. Steel shank, alloy splints, better than new.
I think I need to go in either of those.
You're supposed to be cooking.
Oh, I went out for a swim.
Nice try, but not good enough. You're fired. Hey, what'd you do to my piano player? Go ahead and take my entertainment. Thanks for nothing, buddy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Largo LeGrand has left Scab Island for good.
Well, I guess all those laxatives I was slipping into his drinks finally got to him.
What?
Don't worry, I don't put him in all the drinks.
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
Will you accept a temporary library card?
Let me see it. Freelance? Is that anything like a sanitary engineer?
No, not quite.
Well, all right. Can I get you that drink now?
Yeah, I could really use it.
Name your poison.
What do you got?
Well, we have some specialty drinks here at the Bloody Lip, like Yellowbeard's Baby, Bloody Stump, and Blue Whale.
I'll have Yellowbeard's Baby.
Well, you can try, but I don't think nature's on your side.
Just give me the drink, please.
Hey, I have to crack jokes. It's a union thing. That'll be 1 piece of 8.
Okay.
Here you go. And here's a complimentary Crazy Straw. We give 'em to all new customers of the Bloody Lip.
Bartender, get me a drink.
Name your poison.
Mix me up a blue ale.
Sorry, blender's not big enough. Oh, but seriously, that'll be 1 piece of 8.
Okay.
There she blows.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya. I might hurt myself on the broken edges.
Thanks. I've been running low on mugs.
Just clear that out of my inventory. Damn it, where do I go? Crap. Yeah, here.
Aye! My leg! Help! Someone get a doctor!
I don't think I have anything else to do around here.
Where'd you want to go?
Fat? Crap. Which one should I do? Time's ticking. Fuck. This is where I didn't plan. I didn't plan this part. Do I want fat or do I want booty? It's definitely not here. I don't have anything else to do here. I'm actually thinking back to booty. No, fat. Fisherman.
Caught anything yet?
Are you kidding? I reached my limit hours ago.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty fisherman.
Oh, you are you?
I'm also the man who caught the notorious LeChuck.
Yeah, right. If you fish as poorly as you lie, you don't even deserve to be talking to me. I am the best fisherman in these isles, you know.
You? Why, you couldn't fish your way out of a paper bag.
What? The pike I catch make Pike's Peak look like an anthill. That's why I'm known as the Blowfish.
The fish you catch are so small you need tweezers to throw them back.
Listen, bait for brains. I'm the best around, and that is that.
Not if your hooks are as dull as your wit.
Perhaps you'd like to make a small wager, Mr. Fisherman?
Sure, I'll take your bet.
Let me tell you what I had in mind first. If you can catch a bigger fish than I can, I'll give you my prize-winning fishing pole.
Sounds fair.
If I catch a bigger fish than you have to eat it raw.
Where'd you get that other pipe?
What? Like I say, you'd have to eat a raw fish. Plain cold and with the head still on it. What do you say?
All right, it's a bet.
Great. I am really looking forward to making you eat my catch. What with all the sewage from Governor Fat's mansion, the fish are usually pretty gross. I never eat mine, just sell them to restaurants. Best get fishing, buddy.
I was wondering if I could do all of Fat Island right now. Oh wait, I'm not starting this. I'm ending this.
Wow! This is the biggest... well, it's almost as big as the Leviathan I just hauled in.
Really? Where is this Leviathan? I think you're lying.
Yeah, you're right. It was just a fish story. I guess you win. Here, take the pole.
Oh, I was free to move. I was wondering if I could do everything on Fat Island. I can't. I thought of one thing. So I'm going to wait till I have that, then I'm going to come back and sweep it.
Where'd you want to go?
But I'm thinking Booty, then Fat, and then Scab. Is that all I need to do? We'll see.
Three-hour tours. 3-hour tours.
Okay, now, who's gonna be next? It's a great day for spitting. Just look at this juicy crowd. Step up to the line and test your swill.
Cheat? With everyone watching?
False alarm. As I was saying...
What the fuck?
Valuable prizes. False alarm. As I was saying, even a child can do it. In fact, they do it very well.
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
Come on! It's all paid for by Booty Island Parks and Rec.
I'll give it a try.
A volunteer! All right, settle down, folks. This kid looks like a serious contender. What's your name, boy?
Juicius Maximus III.
The Juice Man, Max Mucus. He's juicy to the max. Spit away! He's cleared first place! That was truly awe-inspiring. Sports fans, we've seen something incredible here today. Let me congratulate you and give you this fine commemorative plaque. Way to go, Juices! Come on, let's give him a hand. Of course, there are plenty more prizes for the rest of you. So how about it, gang? Just put your two lips together and blow. Are you pirates or not?
See the world. Glass bottom boat.
It's a plaque with an odd-looking gob of something on it. How much will you give me for this plaque?
I'm not interested.
What do you mean? It's worth a mint.
For a lump of pus on a shingle?
It's better than most of the junk in here.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
You'd be interested if you knew how valuable it was.
Oh, yeah? What's so special about it?
The spit of the person who killed LeChuck is on it.
Really? That would make it very valuable. And I do like bronze anyway. I'll give you 6,000 pieces of 8 for it.
See the world. Sightseeing.
What?
Oh yeah, I guess it
Sightseeing.
says that.
Check it out.
Hi, my name's Guybrush.
I'm Captain Kate Capsize.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Hey, these things cost money.
Are you the same Kate who bought all the near grog at the Bloody Lip?
Yeah, and you can't have any of it, so don't ask.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. Not many people want to charter a glass-bottom boat around here. Pretty soon I'm off to Fat Island to try my luck there. But let's talk turkey first. My fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll pay you the 6,000 pieces of 8.
You've chartered yourself a ship. Are you ready to leave now?
Yeah, I'm hot to find the wreck of the Mad Monkey.
Have you got a course planned or anything?
I can show you where I want to go on this map that Captain Dread gave me.
Well, here we are. What now?
Whose bathtub did this ship come from?
Did you think that up all by yourself?
I'll dive in and look for the sunken galleon.
Are you sure you can swim?
Hey, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Okay. 125. We're almost halfway through the time. I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't have any of the map pieces yet, but I'm just about to.
I got the monkey head! Well, let's head back to Booty Island.
Well, congratulations on your find, Guybrush. Be sure and tell any friends you might have about capsized charters. See you around the turnpike. Sunken galleons.
I like how you can't tell Captain Dread to go there.
Well, well, well. I didn't think anyone would ever get the Mad Monkey's figurehead.
Can I get the map piece now?
Sure, it's yours.
All right, I got the first map piece.
Oh. Actually, that's not faster to go in the other side. Oh well. Whatever, we'll do it in this order. I haven't forgotten to do it. Booty music is good.
Dang.
It actually is faster to go this way. I should have done this a little bit earlier. Just the walking is a little
Check it
bit
out.
more, but
Sightseeing.
I don't know why I didn't do this earlier.
Howdy. Welcome to Stan's previously owned coffins. We handle the dead for a lot less bread. What are you looking for, son? Need a bin for your next of kin? Want a family plot without spending a lot? You're in luck. Just look at all this quality merchandise. never before touched by a living soul. Most of it used only for a few hours. Premature burial, you know. That sort of thing. Well, speak up. Or are you dead? Either way, you came to the right place.
I'm looking for a good used coffin.
Amazing! When you first walked in here, I said, now there's a guy who needs a good used coffin. There happens to be an excellent deal right behind you. Let's go take a look-see. Now this here is the Cadillac of coffins. Look at all that leg room. There's room in there for Long John Silver himself. Here, let me get in and show you. Yes, a man can really rest in peace and comfort with one of these. I almost forgot. I wanted you to have this.
I keep forgetting about
hanky.
this.
Just my way of saying, I care. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Why should a man's coffin be any smaller than his bunk at sea?
See, now it's...
Sure. Try out the lid operation.
See, now I can't do anything about it.
Can I show you anything else?
Could you show me that coffin again?
Okie dokie. I could spend a lot of time in a coffin like this.
Look at how freely I can wiggle my toes. This thing's bigger than my kitchen. I hear you knocking up there. That's solid oak you're hearing. Yes, it sure is nice in here. Hey, I think the lid's stuck. Excuse me, friend. Could you see if the clasp is closed on this thing? Are you still out there? Hello?
3-hour tours. 3-hour tours.
I think this is the last thing on Booty Island. So yeah, we're halfway done at the time, but I feel actually pretty good now. Yes, Stan is in that one. You know, it's been 15 years since I've played.
Looks like a plank stuck in a hole in a tree.
So I don't actually remember.
I think I get the idea.
But I'll play it soon enough if I do these in order, which I think I want to do.
It's crazy, but it just might work. Hello, little Guybrush. Good boy! Run along home now. Now that's a good dog. Yeah, now I got 2 map sections.
Oh yeah, don't forget to go up here. That could have really cost me if I forgot to do this. Okay, I think I'm done on Booty Island.
Where'd you want to go?
Once again.
So we skip a cutscene, but it's just faster. It's actually good to skip a cutscene, right?
I just wanted to report that we have finished building the new torture chamber you requested.
Very good. Do you have anything else to report?
No. Well, there is one other small little thing.
I assume this has to do with Guybrush's capture?
Well, sort of.
You've allowed him to find the second map piece, haven't you? You fool! You are to ready your ship and sail after him yourself. Find him, or die.
I thought that just puts you at the menu. I'm a pirate, not a barbarian.
Thank you.
Oh, I need the Joy of Hex, though.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? Eh. Yeah, I think you told me something like middle mouse button. It doesn't work. Captain Kate is way more attractive than Elaine. So I saw one that said press Y, and that didn't work either, so I don't know.
Excuse me. Aren't you Guybrush Threepwood?
No, my name is Kate Capsize. You must have me confused with someone else.
Kate, eh? That's an unusual name. Perhaps you have some identification.
My ID is on my ship. Wait here while I go and get it.
Nice try, Guybrush. I don't know how you got out of the jail, but I'm taking you back in.
Guess I'm... No!
They can't keep me locked up. They can't keep me locked up.
Well, you're on your own now.
Hey, there's some near grog in here.
Idiots.
Hey, Samus. It's going well. Pretty sure I'm gonna get it, unless it goes just really, really badly with LeChuck, but it didn't even go that badly earlier, so... I have no idea what the logic on that is supposed to be. Also, I don't think I've been doing the two mouse click thing to highlight stuff. I don't think I have. I've forgotten about it. I don't really need it, but...
Yes. What do you want?
Is the lady of the house home?
What do you really want?
I heard about this guy who used to live here.
I knew it. Look, kid, I'm sick of you would-be treasure hunters coming over here. I just inherited this house 2 months ago, and every single day, all I've heard is rap, tap, tap. Do you have a treasure here? Why can't you people just go away and leave a retired pirate in peace?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So, you want a sword fight, do you? Sword fighting's for wimps, weenies, and sissies.
Giving up so easily? Wow, this game's a cinch.
I have a better way to solve a dispute. Real pirates solve their differences with a drinking contest.
Drinking contest?
Come on in. I'll get us set up. This is my special grog. It's just for contests. Twice the alcohol, twice the calories. I hate having to waste it.
I'm pretty
Here's your
sure
drink.
you consume that twice
What
the
I'm
calories.
told, nobody can drink the
Other
special
times.
contest grog without feeling faint. But I've been practicing. You know, most of the treasure hunters just leave when I ask them to.
All gone.
But you're persistent.
The scroll wheel
Are you
breaks
sure you don't want to
for
back
some
out?
reason right there.
No thanks. I'm a pro.
You drink first.
Now it's your turn.
Thank goodness I have this. It's a different brick. It was that brick before.
Whoa! Whoa!
Or maybe that was the other version. Oh, I understand this puzzle now. If you pull the wrong brick, it slides you outside. Now I understand it. I actually was trying to flip the butt slide around to fail it. Okay. So you could pull any of the bricks, and they're all wrong except...
I don't want to carry that around.
Or not pick it up, whatever.
Whoa! Whoa!
There it is. That's what that's about.
Makes 3 map pieces, only 1 to go.
See? Okay. Okay. I think we're done on Fat Island.
Where'd you want to go?
Deep within LeChuck's fortress, blah, 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 blah.
Largo.
Yeah. You called for me?
Is it true that Guybrush Threepwood has found the 3rd piece of the map to Big Whoop?
Ah, yes, sir. I was about...
Why did you not come and tell me yourself?
Well, I was trying to confirm that he really...
Largo, you have been my trusted henchman for many years, but I won't hesitate to drag your entrails from behind my ship. If you
See?
do not
Yeah.
bring me
That's what
Guybrush,
Escape does.
before he finds that treasure.
It's inscribed with a quote. Mouthwash? We don't need no stinking mouthwash. Silty.
Okay, $1.45. It feels good, right? I think so.
Ash to Life, the uncremating cream.
Hey, that's just a display model. I've got the real stuff back here. That's one of my most powerful potions. Brings the dead back to life.
I'll take it.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes, and the resurrection is only temporary. Plus, you need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
I have the ashes of somebody I'd like resurrected right here.
Bring them to me. Now, there's only one small problem. I forgot the recipe.
What?
It's been a long time. I don't have that cookbook anymore.
I've got a book of voodoo recipes.
Good. How many crab scalps does it say to use?
13.
Good. That's just what I thought when I whipped up this experimental batch.
Thanks.
Remember, just a dabble do ya.
There we go. I came prepared. All right. I actually, even the first time I solved the game, I already had the Joy of Hex. I figured I needed that. It just seemed like a good thing to carry around.
Phew, that was a close one. If I didn't have my flame-resistant apron on, I would have been killed.
You were killed, Rap.
What?
You're deader than dirt.
I'm dead?
Stiff as a frozen foot long.
I'm not ready to die. I feel my soul is not at peace. There is something I must do before I pass on.
Produce an heir to the Steamin' Weenie fortune?
No. I just have this nagging feeling that I left the gas on in my restaurant. It's driving me crazy.
I'll check the gas for you, Rap.
Thanks. Here's the key.
Playing the game over and over again is allowing me to try these different dialogue choices.
Well?
You were right. The gas was on. I turned it off.
Thanks. I guess where I'm going, I won't need this map anyway.
I never mentioned it.
Thanks.
Now I can rest in the folds of the earth, like a steaming weenie in a soft, fresh bun. Ah.
I will still respect his remains. So, my path, I took this
Where is that thing?
at the very beginning. This is like the first thing I
put
did.
It right here. Ah, that'll work. Thanks. What's this? A map? Looks like only part of a map.
I've got the rest of it right here.
Very interesting.
Can you put it all together into one map for me?
I'll do it for you if you'll run an errand for me. Go to the International House of Mojo and ask the fortune teller if my love potion's ready.
Okay.
I'll try to have this done for you when you come back.
Yeah, there's no way I'm beating this, and it takes me over an hour to finish the rest of this, right? If I've done the hardest part of the game by 152, I've got this. There's no way I don't got this.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood?
Wally sent me to pick up some love potion.
Oh, okay. Tell him I said to enjoy, but to be careful. It's powerful stuff. Wouldn't want that little guy getting hurt. Wait, I just felt a sudden disturbance in the force. As if a tiny, tiny voice just called out in fear, and then hastily scratched a message in a table. I think Wally's in trouble, and I think LeChuck has something to do with it.
Uh-oh. I better go check.
I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna end this part of the game. Ah. Sometimes when I do that, it goes. The mouse actually goes outside the window.
Hey, Rich. I sure could use a hand with this one. Looks like another box of live snakes.
Sounds like it, too.
Well, let's get it on the truck.
All right, 154. I'm good.
In the small crate of voodoo supplies that would be his home for the next 5 days and nights, Guybrush is forced to eat bat lungs and eel bladders to stay alive. Eventually, Guybrush and the rest of the slithering cargo are delivered to the very doorstep of the Caribbean's most fearsome villain, living or dead, the ghost pirate, LeChuck.
Ah, LeChuck's crate of voodoo supplies.
You know, we usually don't deliver out this far, and...
You guys bucking for a tip?
Well, we figured since...
Well, you figured wrong. LeChuck don't tip nobody.
Gee.
What a butt.
What a butt.
Ick. I hate snakes.
Alright, so I need to look at this. Arm, head, rib. Nice. Nice.
It's some kind of strange skeleton statue.
Leg, hip, arm. I'm not seeing it. What the fuck? Leg, hip, arm. What did I miss? Arm, head, rib. No. Leg, hip, arm. Leg, hip, arm. I must have just walked right by it. What do I do? Clock is running. There's no head. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's actually like natural. leg, head, hip. All right. Got trapped before the 2-hour mark.
Guybrush Threepwood. You have finally been caught. I have searched every island, sailed every sea, and now you are mine. What do you have to say for yourself? Largo.
Yes, sir, LeChuck, sir.
Take Guybrush down to the torture chamber and get the machine
I found a way.
set up.
Yes, sir.
You be in a heap of trouble, Guybrush Threepwood. Now that you are mine, you will pay for what you did to me.
Hey, what's a little root beer between friends?
Silence! There is only one thing more painful than being resurrected from the dead and crammed into a rotting body. Do you know what that is? It is what is about to happen to you.
Can't we talk this thing out?
You see that candle over there? When it burns through that rope, the bag will fall on the bellows. When it is compressed, it will shoot a single lead bullet, which will ricochet off that pan, then off the shield behind me, bounce off that other shield, finally striking the green balloon. When it pops, it will cause that lever to fall, releasing that ratchet on the chain wheel, and sending you down into the pit of acid.
Gee,
Do you know what happens next?
Well...
Welcome back,
I will
Jartza.
take your bones, still alive and in great pain, and make them into a chair. I will call it my screaming chair. Every morning I will sit in it and listen to you scream. Any questions?
Where's the bathroom?
Up the stairs and to the left, but you won't need it in a few minutes.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
All will be revealed in a few moments.
Isn't it dangerous to leave a pit of acid uncovered?
I'm growing tired of your stupid questions. Prepare to die.
He didn't say what he was going to do to me.
An ottoman comes to mind. Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
What be going on in here? Largo, relight the candle. Guybrush has escaped. Find him.
Ha!
I like how we have no idea how.
Cheesed off now.
Yep.
Hey, Wally?
Yeah?
Where are we?
Good question.
There's some stuff in here. I think that these are matches. And this thing feels like a bomb. Holy skunk sweat! Ouch!
Okay.
Hours later.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
All right.
Gee,
So,
Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
Hey, there's a cracker in here.
No, that's not right.
you'll have to forgive me for not doing philosophy this time.
Hi, Herman.
Oh, hi. I've been waiting for you.
I'm looking for a treasure. Have you seen any?
There are many treasures here, found and unfound. The beauty of the ocean, for example. Or the treasure of the past, seen in the rings of trees or the half-remembered cacklings of a parrot.
Actually, I'm looking for the treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm afraid I am not familiar with that one.
I think I have better things to do than talk to you.
I think you will find that the concept of better things is the frailest of illusions.
Oh, the heck with it. Holly wants a cracker. And due east from the pond to the dinosaur. And due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
I don't know. Can you cheat?
Hey, dynamite, just like it says on the side.
I'm gonna try cheating and just see.
And due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
Okay. So you cannot cheat. Oh, I forgot to get water. Damn it. All right, gotta backtrack again. That'll cost me a minute. Oh well. I'm not looking to set records. I'm looking to get it under 3 hours, and I'm still in a very comfortable position for that.
And due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
That seems to have gotten most of the salt out of it.
And due east from the pond to the dinosaur. And due east from the pond to the dinosaur. And north from the dinosaur to the pile of rocks. Holly wants a cracker.
Polly doesn't get a cracker until we find the pile of rocks. The parrot says that. Polly doesn't want a cracker until we get to the pile of rocks. What? Why is this parrot saying that?
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure. And due east from the rocks to the X.
Oh, you meant this treasure. Well, why didn't you say so? You could have come by the shortcut like I do.
Shortcut?
Which I guess I don't need the shortcut, so I guess you don't have to talk to him. Because I don't need to come back. So another speedrunning tip.
I've hit cement. That's the last match.
Great Scott! That came from the direction of Dinky Island. That idiot must be messing with my grandfather's treasure. Ugh, I better get over there.
There, I think that'll hold. I might knock it off. It looks as shaky as the one I'm standing on. Shaky. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I wanted to know what he'd say. I'm still playing a little bit. So again, I'm not setting record times.
And you showed up about 3 days later. Will you help me now?
Anything to shut you up. That has to have been the longest story I ever heard.
And it just so happens to break after 3 days.
Oh dear.
She has no empathy whatsoever. Just forget her. Oh yeah, it's not a cutscene. I keep thinking it's a cutscene.
Ooh. Hello, Guybrush.
Here we go. You guys ready?
Would you mind not spitting so much when you talk?
You won't escape me this time.
I escaped from you before. I can easily do it again.
Not so fast. Even if you were to escape, I would always be able to find you again. We are bound to one another.
Like life and limb?
How appropriate. But I meant more like, brothers.
Huh?
I am your brother.
No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No!
And I brought a little surprise for you.
Really? A treat?
A treat for me. A surprise.
I think I said that
for
before.
you.
It's too tempting of a choice. Oh yeah, I said that the first time I went through the game. Just that shows just how good of a voice actor Dominic Armato is.
What's with the big, sharp, deadly-looking pin?
It's an accessory for this voodoo doll, which I'll be using to torture you. And then send you screaming to another dimension, one of infinite pain. Observe.
I'll do anything. Just please don't do that again.
Okay, how about this? That was exhilarating. Let's have some more fun, shall we?
Please, no more.
Okay, time to send you screaming to a dimension of infinite pain. At last, I'm rid of that pesky little wimp Guybrush.
Hey, I'm alive.
Hey!
I thought I was a goner. Oops.
Strange. There must be something wrong with my voodoo doll. It was supposed to send you to another dimension, not the next room. Shoddy materials, I'll bet. Well, I guess I'll just try it again.
No. That's okay.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I possibly can.
Holy cow, these are my parents! This looks loose. There's a syringe in here. Oh, there's stuff in it. It's a pair of surgical gloves.
Aha!
I wish you could escape, but you can't.
Let's discuss this like rational adults. Hey, there's only one balloon in here. They're little generic voodoo Cupid dolls. I'll just take one.
Whoa, wait back. Ah. Aha! Gotcha!
Let's not be hasty.
Okay, it didn't take me too far.
Now you're gonna get it. Ow! Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
You can't get it on him quickly enough. Come on. No, I want him to show up.
Hey, Guybrush.
Why is it so fast? I think I had better luck in here.
Aha!
Let's
I
discuss this
still-
like rational adults.
Like, no wonder I got stuck here. I was like, this can't be the right answer because they don't give me the time to do it. There's nothing left to do. This is the last thing.
Now you're gonna get it.
Here, try this. Now, isn't that better? Wait a second. Now all I need are a few voodoo ingredients. Well, that's one ingredient and the doll. That's two ingredients and the doll. That's three ingredients and the doll. Okay, brother, watch out, because I've got my own doll now.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time. That's pretty good, Guybrush, but not good enough to stop me. Hey? Oh, it's you. What, that again? Oh, look at me quaking in me booties. I laugh at you and your puny voodoo tinkerings. Nah, what are you gonna do now?
I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing.
Guybrush.
What?
Come over here.
He's missing an
No
arm,
way.
too.
I'm not that stupid.
But I want you to take my mask off. See the true face of your brother.
Oh, all right. I'm coming over.
Gently now. Remove my mask.
My God, you're my creepy brother Chucky.
What? Did you think I was kidding before?
How come you hate me as much as you obviously do?
Well, you remember the time you broke my Junior Ultra Soldier Commando assault vehicle?
Do you really think a truck is more important than your own brother?
It wasn't a truck. It was a Junior Ultra Soldier Commando assault vehicle. Look, Guybrush, could you help me out? Stick the leg back on the doll, okay?
Will you promise to stop locking me in your footlocker?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
Yes! The trifecta, I got all three. Considering I have it, I can stop the timer.
What's going on?
We're scolding you for running off. Your mother and I were very concerned.
Yep, that's
Thank you for hunting down your brother like we asked, Chucky dear.
You boys didn't get in any trouble now, did you?
His shirt says death.
No, sir.
Oh, that's right.
Good.
I wish you wouldn't run off like that, young man.
It's like, I don't remember
We
what I
were
say. What happens when I
worried
say this?
sick. You don't know what kinds of murderers and ne'er-do-wells might be hanging around a place like this.
This is weird. What's going on here?
Well, come on then. Let's go ride the madly rotating Buccaneer.
Yeah.
He's immediately on board. Yeah, I don't know. I might just need to just start playing 3, but... Does it connect? I don't even know if it's supposed to. See, once you get to this point, you can't switch between the versions.
I wonder what's keeping Guybrush. Oh, I hope LeChuck hasn't cast some horrible spell over him or anything.
When I play Monkey 3, it'll be like... It'll be like my replay of the game yesterday and today. Not the speedrun just now, but the replay. Because, you know, I've solved all the puzzles before. I'm actually a little bit more excited about replaying 4 again because it's been much longer since I've played it. We at the bottom of the list. Complete with a bathroom break. I don't know if, well, I mean, if there's a way to skip the cutscenes, then it's not going to look like any of the others. But the fact I can get the achievement without skipping the dialogue or the cutscenes, and hopefully that means something, I guess. I don't know. We've already done credits. I always want to let the credits roll, but I already did that when I played through the first time. So I don't feel obligated to, even though obviously we're talking right now, but I'm just saying. I don't feel necessarily obligated to let it finish the second time. Then clearly they have a way of skipping the dialogue, because I was... Escape doesn't work, and Y doesn't work, and any other button I push didn't work, so... I think I will. Really, the timer was for you guys while watching my stream, just to know how it was going. So you wouldn't be totally in the dark when I'm saying, "Oh, I'm trying to get it under 3 hours." You don't know what that, how I'm doing. I think I'll decline posting it anywhere. There it is. I have all the achievements. Woohoo! Complete the game by using object highlighting 5 times or less. I didn't use it. See, Free Thinker is beat the game using fewer than 10 hints. Then Monkey Master is beat the game without using 1 hint. And actually, during the replay, I did use like 3 hints, so I got these 2 separately. And Speed Demon. Finish the game in under 3 hours. I think I had a pretty good route for Chapter 2. I actually had a pretty good game plan. I started by going to Fat Island. And then I went to Booty and then Scab. And then what did I do next? I went back to Booty. No, I didn't. I know I went Fat, Booty, Scab. And that got me pretty far. I remember leaving with the reinforced ore and the hammer and nails. Is it the one that I saw earlier that said use Y to skip cutscenes? What did I do? By the way, it is like its own. It is its own level of puzzle solving to try to figure out the optimal route yourself. That's kind of just like, it's not quite like a spoiler in the same way, but it's close. Like, I know somebody else has done it better than I will ever figure out, because they're gonna also exploit bugs and whatever. But just when it comes to my strategy. Actually, come to think of it, like, nobody has speedrun Quern, and I remember seeing the guy who has the record. I thought of, like, 3 things he could have done faster. So maybe it's not necessarily always optimized, but that one's a more obscure game than Monkey Island. Okay. I'll pull up the link. Does it say how to skip cutscenes in dialogue? I mean, I don't know what my time would be if I could skip dialogue. It wouldn't be 32 minutes, but, you know. Okay, interesting. Anyway, after I went Fat, Booty, Scab, I think I went to Fat briefly. I remember dealing with the... Because I went to get the fishing pole. I did a really brief trip just to get the fishing pole. I had to have the fish from Booty Island. But I needed to get the fishing pole to bring back to Booty Island. So I actually went Fat, Booty, Scab, Fat, Booty, And I think I was able to do everything on Booty. And went back to Fat, and then Scab, and that was it. Like, it was... I didn't use Captain Dread's ship very much. I actually had that pretty well streamlined. So that felt pretty good after being so confused with all the puzzles to already have that whittled down to that little travel. What? But I've been streaming 6.5 hours, so... I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I'll check out this link. I'm not really trying to get on the scoreboard record board. I just had it running for you guys. And I made it. I did it, and I now have all the achievements. So I think this game is complete for me now. So I'm going to end the stream. Like I said, I've been going 6.5 hours. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I will see you next week. Maybe Monkey 3, maybe something else. Maybe Monkey 3 and something else, in fact. That is actually in the cards. So, yeah. Yep. So, see you guys then.